Hello then guys, welcome back to the channel. I hope this finds you all well. It's time then for our first competitive match as Dulwich Hamlet manager. We are going to go in to the FA Cup to begin with. There's some new faces to meet and I am really looking forward to getting started. I hope you all are too, and of course please do drop a like on this video if you are. Subscribe to the channel if you're new and make sure those notification bells are turned on so you know when future episodes are dropping. But let's begin conquering the capitals. Hello and welcome to episode 2 of Conquering the Capitals. I'm Ben, and coming up on today's episode we have our first competitive game as Dulwich Hamlet manager, and that is against Yate Town in the second qualifying round of the FA Cup. But before we get stuck into that, there is some transfer news to bring you. We've upgraded the squad ever so slightly with 2 new signings. The first of which is this man, Jake Kenyon, who can play pretty much all along that left hand side. The main aim for him is to be a left back for us. He's already picked up an injury in training, a bruised head, so you won't see him today, but I'm sure he's going to play a key part in future episodes of this series. The pace and acceleration is what drew me to him initially. Really good work rate as well. His determination is exceptional. He scored an absolute worldie of a goal when he was here on trial as well. And all of that just led for me to sign him. It took up a rather large chunk of the remaining wage budget we had. £550 per week he is on to be here. He is also our vice captain already. Leadership of 10 is pretty good down here, but he is a really exciting option for us. And the other man that has joined him is Luka Nakov. He came after I set a slightly lower bonus for the domestic cups, and we just got a little bit of extra dosh. £170 per week for our first choice goalkeeper, a position that we were really struggling to fill, and he actually fulfills the role that we will be playing in the tactic that you will see in a second. He looks like he's a really solid option in goal. He's only 20. He's got the potential to improve and maybe go up a couple of leagues with us. He's been capped once in the under-21s by Macedonia, and hopefully he can help keep a lot of clean sheets in this team. On the out list there is only one man, and that is Lewis White. It turns out he was actually on a non-contract deal. He refused to sign a new deal with us. I suppose that's because Barnet were a-knocking. He's gone there. Maybe a little bit of a loss. We're looking to strengthen up this area really, striker and attacking left midfielder. He could have been key for us at the moment, but we've still got scouts out there looking for options elsewhere, and hopefully one will come our way. And therefore that is all the ins and outs, and our transfers have led to this team on the first day of the season. Nakov is in goal. It's a back four of Barnes, David and Barlow and Timlin. McGregor and Barbosa are in the middle with Higgs on the right, Henry on the left, and the 2 main men are up front, Mullings and Alassani. We're going to try and control possession. This game should be a game that we should win. We've had 5, I think it is, pre-season games. We've won 4 of them. We lost 1. So yeah, we've looked to be fairly well suited to keeping the ball. Obviously the 2 men in the middle are exceptional for this level for passing, Barbosa and McGregor. So why not use them to their strengths? And yeah, we look like we've got the makings of a fairly good team, as long as we can bring in just a couple more. There's about £130, I think it is, left in the wage budget, so it's unlikely that we're going to get anything decent for that. So we're looking to see if we can pick up a couple of cheap loans, just to slot in on the left and up front really. But here we go. Our first competitive game in charge of Dulwich Hamlet, and the first 5 minutes have been all Yate. 2 shots for them, 2 on target. Nothing for us as of yet, but can we make the start a winning one and progress in this FA Cup towards the first round, which is just what the board want us to do. And of course we want to get there just for a little bit of a cash injection into the club and just to keep the finances in the green. And at the moment, the first 15 minutes have not been what we wanted. So we're already going to start demanding more of the boys. We're dominating the ball, but we've not quite been able to break down this 4 at the back with Askew in front of them of Yates. And actually, it's been fairly disappointing so far. I thought we might well have come out of the blocks really strongly. Both of our left backs, Michael Timlin is usually a centre back who can slot in at left backs. Obviously you saw that Kenyon was injured. Ojo as well, who is our other left back, is also injured, so we are struggling a bit out there. Timlin doing a bit of a James Milner today and playing out there as he can just play in all sorts of positions. But here is the first we're going to see of conquering the Capitals, and is it going to fall our way? Barbosa, he's lost out and Thuo is on the run for Yates. He's found Askew out to Thuo, but Timlin steps in and does really well to clear. Neil hoofs it forward. Timlin's there again. That's 2 really important challenges he's made, and he tries to send Alassini on his way, but he can't quite find him. Henry this time steps in. We just keep giving it back to them. Who's it going to be this time? They put it over the top for Thuo, and that is an exceptional block, and Kurika David is able to clear it back to them. I think it was Sandro Mbalo, the man we identified as the Dulwich Virgil van Dijk in that first episode, may well have just made a tackle that has thwarted the first goal in this game. We've not been good enough whatsoever. The main shots that Yates have had have all been on target. All 5 of ours have been nowhere near the mark. And as half-time approaches, it's one highlight in our first game as Dulwich Hamlet manager so far. It's gone to the other team, and we have not looked good enough at all. We're going to thrash our arms a little bit. We're far from pleased with what we just saw from this team. Everyone motivated, bar Corey Henry. It's a game we should really be winning, and I'm tempted. I'm going to try it. We're going to go attacking at the beginning of this second half just to see if maybe, just maybe, that might make us a little bit more creative and get us forward a little bit more after the poor first half performance. And here's a corner for us. Barbosa with the ball in. It's towards the back post, but it's headed well clear by them, and Henry is able to pick it up in front of Neil. What can he do from the left-hand side? He's still got it. Has he just about under challenge from Neil? I mean, get rid of it. You've been challenged twice. That's a great ball for Mullings, and it's straight at Ballinger in the goal. But it is our first shot on target, and the ball is quickly cleared to us again. David, he's looking for Alassini. He can't quite find him, and Burbage is now on the ball. Crutcher, he's looking over to his right-hand side all the way back to Peck. Ray, that's an absolutely awesome tackle, and Timlin puts the ball over for Alassani. Can he score? Oh, what a bit of defending that is from Yates. He's still on it though, and the ball is cleared. That is fantastic from Yates at the back. Alassani looked like he was just going to be in and bury the ball into the back of the net, but the tackle from Peck meant he could not. But it is better. We look like we might well be threatening a little bit more. And let's see, before we make a change, if we can get anything from this highlight. Askew, I mean, he's under no pressure. Burbridge, he's looked to clear it across the field, but Henry steps in. He's got men with him. He shoots himself. It's just wide of the post. It's a really good effort from Corey Henry. The goal looks like it might be coming, but it might just need a quick tactical tweak and a couple of changes for it to come. Jordan Higgs not playing well on this right hand side. Henry's going to switch over there, and we're going to get Alassani back into the inverted winger space on the left. Higgs can then come off, and let's bring Dean Moore on up front in his place. Timlin carrying injury, but we've got no option but to keep him on at the moment. That's the only sub we'll make, but we'll go for shorter passing, and we'll just up the tempo of this game and just see if we can start to create a few more chances in the game. And I think that will do. We'll confirm the changes and we'll get stuck back into the game. For the last half an hour or so, Timlin, we've sort of got to nurse him through the end of this, but the rest should be okay. Obviously, there might well be a couple more changes to come, but we're starting to dominate this game. 13 shots now, 2 of which only have been on target, but we're starting to look like we should score a goal in this game, and we therefore should be sending ourselves through to the third qualifying round of the FA Cup. But the goal isn't here yet. And we really, really need it to come. Timlin's going to have to come off. Who can we put there? This is now the question. Let's have a look. Timlin is knackered. He can come off. Mbalo can go over there. That's okay, because I think, yeah, we've got Jesse Debra on the bench. He's not the best option, but he can come on and play in the centre of defence and hopefully spare us more injury to Timlin on that left-hand side. 15 minutes then to find this goal. It looks like it should be coming. We've not had the best performance to start, if we're being brutally honest. The best chances probably have slightly fallen Yates' way. And it looks like, well, maybe here. Alassani with the ball across. Is this going to be the opener? It's well claimed by Ballinger. And it looks like if he wants to go quickly, Yates can certainly give it a try. He holds on for it and we can therefore reset in our shape. And we've got Barnes all the way back to Nakov. The first we've really seen of him in the goal. To David. He's hoofed it clear under pressure. And we have managed to get it though. Barbosa. Henry now on the right hand side. He skips past his man with relative ease. Can he beat another one? He puts the ball in. It's more. It's saved. Alassani on the ball on the edge of the area. Can we get the goal? It's well blocked across as well. Cornish clears. Is this going to be a break from Yates? Crutcher. It's thwarted in the middle. It looked like it might well have been Dean Moore off of the bench to score the goal for us, but we're still not ahead in this game. Ballinger. Barnes does well to win it. He slots it to Henry, who plays it back to him. Barnes. Barbosa. Can he find that killer ball? McGregor. Debra, it started to get better now. Alassani in room on this left-hand side. He's cutting inside. Barbosa. Puts the ball forward to Alassani. He turns back. He plays it to Mbalo. Mbalo with the cross. Mullings. McGregor. McGregor shoots again. It's in! Giovanni McGregor. JDFM called him the Scottish... What was it? The Scottish Playboy maybe? Something along those lines. And he's come up with the first goal for us as Dulwich Hamlet manager as well. And what a finish it is. Pinged from the edge of the area. And it's straight into the back of the net. It had been coming. It's a deserved goal. 21 shots we've had. It's come late. And there's a chance by the looks of it for Yates to spoil the party. Chitty. Back to Moyes. Are we going to win it off them high and be able to break? Askew puts it forward. David wins it. And Alassani's on the ball again. He plays it forward. There's no one quite quick enough to get there. And Chitty's beaten us to it. Peck. To Lever. Into Gribble. It's a really good pass. And Gribble's beaten his man in the middle. He shoots from distance. And Nakov, with the one job he's had to do really today, is up to the challenge of that save. And how key could that be with 4 minutes of added time added on now? 1.91 is the expected goal, despite the fact we've only had the 5 shots on target. 21 shots in total. The ratio needs to improve, but at the moment, it is a winning start in competitive football for us as Dulwich. And it means that we're that one step closer to the FA Cup first round as well. Time should hopefully now just tick by. But there was a late scare with the Yates chance as well, wasn't there? Everyone's had a reasonable game. No one's had a bad game. Sort of people have just come off for fitness purposes. And there it is. It is a winning start. Giovanni McGregor, there he is. He is the man that has given us the victory. The first goal scorer in our reign as Dulwich Hamlet. How long is he going to be here with us? You never know. But the arms are outstretched. It was a good win. It was a scrappy win. It was a deserved win. And fingers crossed we can see many, many more results like that in episodes to come. And talking of episodes to come, when will we see each other next? I think I'll play through the opening few games of the National League South. And we'll be back around here. Hungerford or Hemel Hempstead will be the game in the next episode. We'll see potentially who we are most competitive with at that time. And hopefully we can make a pretty decent start to the National League South season to go along with our winning start in the FA Cup. But I hope you have enjoyed today's episode, and if you have, please leave a like down below for me. Subscribe to the channel for more Football Manager content, and thank you all for coming along and watching.